Hello and welcome to News at 6 on Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor. Now, the Prime Minister today addressed the nation in his radio program Mann Ki Baat. That is our top focus. Also, we will be taking a look at Patna, where the Maha Alliance, the JDU Maha Alliance, held its first rally. We'll get you all the details. But first up, the headlines. Facing strong opposition, government decides to allow the land ordinance to lapse. Opposition claims victory over the controversial bill. Nitish Kumar, Lalu Yadav and Sonia Gandhi launch campaign for the ruling alliance ahead of Bihar polls. Targets Prime Minister Modi for his DNA jibes at state leaders. The face of Patel agitation, Hardik Patel in Delhi to meet Jat and Gujar leaders, plans to turn quota stir into a nationwide movement, rules out political participation. Prominent Kannada writer and Sahitya Academy winner M.K. Kulkarni shot dead outside his residence in Karnataka. And the new president of the UN General Assembly arrives in Delhi for talks with top leaders. India is set to renew its demand for reforms in UNSC, seeking to expand membership. The top story, the government will allow the land acquisition ordinance to lapse on 31st of August. Now setting a new precedent in making key policy announcement directly to the public. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in his monthly Mann Ki Baat that the contentious ordinance will not be re-promulgated. Here are the details.
The 11th edition of the Prime Minister's monthly Mann Ki Baat was big on declaration and set a new precedent. This was the first time that the Prime Minister or his government made a key policy announcement directly to the public. Talking about the contentious land acquisition bill, the Prime Minister sought to correct the anti-farmer perception about his government.
किसानों के हित के किसी भी सुझाव को मैं स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार हूं, ये बार-बार मैं कहता रहा हूं। लेकिन आज मुझे मेरे किसान भाइयों बहनों को ये कहना है कि लैंड एक्विजिशन एक्ट में सुधार की बात राज्यों की तरफ से आई, आग्रहपूर्वक आई और सबको लगता था कि गांव गरीब किसान का अगर भला करना है, खेतों तक पानी पहुंचाने के लिए नहरें बनानी है, गांव में बिजली पहुंचाने के लिए खंभे लगाने हैं, गांव के लिए सड़क बनानी है, गांव के गरीबों के लिए घर बनाने हैं, गांव के गरीब नौजवानों को रोजगार के लिए व्यवस्थाएं उपलब्ध करानी है, तो हमें ये अफसरशाही के चुंगल से कानून को निकालना पड़ेगा। और तब जाकर के सुधार का प्रस्ताव आया था। लेकिन मैंने देखा कि इतने भ्रम फैलाए गए, किसान को इतना भयभीत कर दिया गया।
The Prime Minister announced that the farmers whose land will be acquired in 13 other categories have also been exempted under various other central laws as specified in UPA's 2013 Act. The decision not to re-promulgate the ordinance is a big turnaround by the Modi government and a sort of point one for its political rivals.
ऑर्डिनेंस तो समाप्त हो रहा है, लेकिन जिससे किसानों को सीधा लाभ मिलने वाला है, किसानों का सीधा आर्थिक लाभ जिससे जुड़ा हुआ है, उन 13 बिंदुओं को हम नियमों के तहत ला करके आज ही लागू कर रहे हैं, ताकि किसानों को नुकसान न हो, आर्थिक हानि न हो। और इसलिए जिन 13 बिंदुओं को लागू करना पहले के कानून में बाकी था, उसको आज हम पूरा कर रहे हैं। और मेरे किसान भाइयों बहनों को मैं विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि हमारे लिए जय जवान जय किसान ये नारा नहीं है, ये हमारा मंत्र है।
Modi also used his monthly address as a platform for reconciliation, especially addressing areas of social conflict.
गुजरात की घटनाओं ने, हिंसा के तांडव ने सारे देश को बेचैन बना दिया और स्वाभाविक है कि गांधी और सरदार की भूमि पर कुछ भी हो जाए तो देश को सबसे पहले सदमा पहुंचता है, पीड़ा होती है। लेकिन बहुत ही कम समय में गुजरात के प्रबुद्ध सभी मेरे नागरिक भाइयों बहनों ने परिस्थिति को संभाल लिया, स्थिति को बिगड़ने से रोकने में सक्रिय भूमिका निभाई और फिर एक बार शांति के मार्ग पर गुजरात चल पड़ा। शांति, एकता, भाईचारा, यही रास्ता सही है और विकास के मार्ग पर ही कंधे से कंधा मिला करके हमें चलना है। विकास ही हमारी समस्याओं का समाधान है।
But the focus of Mann Ki Baat remained largely the same: youth, women, children and the Clean India campaign. He talked about the do's and don'ts of dengue, the proposals to build Ambedkar memorials and reached out to the Dalit community. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And in the other big story, the grand alliance of JDU, RJD and Congress got into election mode on Sunday, now addressing its first rally in Patna, with the Bihar Assembly polls promising to be the battle of wits between the alliance and the BJP-led NDA. Everyone got a glimpse of what is to be expected. Now, between them, the trio of Sonia Gandhi, Lalu Prasad and Nitish Kumar gave a word-for-word and policy-wise rebuttal to the NDA's star campaigner, Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
A massive show of strength. The first joint rally of the Grand Secular Alliance in Bihar, the Swabhiman rally. The Patna rally saw big names in attendance: Sonia Gandhi, Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad and Sharad Yadav. Standing together, standing tall against one man, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. One after the other, all of them lashed out at the Modi government. Congress President Sonia Gandhi took on the Prime Minister, saying he has done little, only slashing allocations to all major social security schemes, including Manrega.
बिहार को और अधिक आर्थिक सहयोग की जरूरत है, जो उसे मिलना ही चाहिए। यह उसका हक है, आपका हक है। मोदी सरकार अपना 1/4 समय खत्म कर चुकी है, लेकिन अभी तक शोबाजी के अलावा क्या किया है? कुछ नहीं किया।
Targeting Modi for his DNA remarks, the alliance partners said the Prime Minister has let down the people of Bihar by showing them in a bad light.
अरे जो बिहार का इतिहास है, वो सिर्फ देश का इतिहास नहीं है, कई मायनों में मानव सभ्यता का इतिहास है और हमारा डीएनए गड़बड़। भगवान बुद्ध को ज्ञान प्राप्त कराने वाली धरती, भगवान महावीर की धरती, किनकी धरती? गुरु गोविंद सिंह का जन्म स्थान, ये वो बिहार है और इसका डीएनए खराब है।
Claiming victory on the issue of land bill, the leaders said the people have proven their mettle, forcing the government to bow to their will.
मोदी सरकार किसान विरोधी सरकार है, जो किसानों की जमीन छीनकर अपने चंद अमीर दोस्तों में बांटना चाहती है। देश के किसानों के हकों की रक्षा के लिए हम सभी ने संसद में लड़ाई लड़ी और आखिर में सरकार को झुकना पड़ा।
The Congress, JDU and RJD are jointly fighting the Bihar Assembly polls, with the Congress contesting on 40 seats. The JDU and RJD will fight on 100 seats each. This is just the first of the many rallies planned by the Grand Alliance in the run-up to the polls. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Meanwhile, the BJP hit back at the alliance and said that their Swabhiman rally was nothing but an apman or an insult rally. Now, reacting to Sonia Gandhi's praise for RJD Supremo Lalu Prasad Yadav, BJP asked the Congress chief as to what she had to say about Lalu's conviction in the fodder scam. Now, here are a few reactions on the rally.
सोनिया गांधी ने कहा कि महिलाओं का कल्याण नहीं हो रहा है, गरीबों का। जो जीवन सुरक्षा योजना है, इसमें लगभग 11 करोड़ अकाउंट खुले और उसमें 5-5.5 करोड़ महिलाओं के अकाउंट है। सोनिया गांधी ने एक और बात झूठ बोली है। झूठ क्या बोला है? कि मनरेगा की राशि कम की गई है। आप सभी जानते हैं कि मनरेगा की राशि 34,000 करोड़ यानी 12% की वृद्धि थी।
ऐसा पहले कभी नहीं हुआ कि जिस प्रकार से जातिवाद का नंगा नाच पटने में हुआ है आज, मैं समझता हूँ पहले कभी नहीं हुआ। और कोई नई बात किसी ने भी नहीं कही। और ये तमाम लोग जो एक मंच पर दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं, ये सब सत्ता में बने रहने के लिए कर रहे हैं।
जिस तरीके से एक लौ बुझने से पहले जोर से फड़फड़ाती है, ये रैली उसी का ही एक नमूना है। महागठबंधन बुझने से पहले एक अंतिम ये लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि भैया किसी तरीके से हम लोग, क्योंकि लगातार ये लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि महागठबंधन की जो गाड़ी है किसी तरीके से स्टार्ट हो जाए।
All right, my colleague Vishal Daya is tracking all those developments from Patna. He joins us on the phone line. Now, Vishal, the JDU Mahagathbandhan held its first big collective rally in Patna ahead of the polls in Bihar. And unexpectedly, there were plenty of fireworks seen.
Well, yes, there were indeed plenty of fireworks. You're right. All the leaders who spoke at the rally, be it from the ruling party JDU, which has in its party Nitish Kumar as the chief minister, Sharad Yadav, or be it RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav, or even Congress Gandhi. All these leaders trained their guns on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is the star campaigner for the BJP in these assembly elections. All the claims which were made by the Prime Minister, all the allegations which were have been leveled so far by the Prime Minister or the BJP, they were countered by all these leaders. But one very significant thing which was there in every leader's speech was that urge to stay united, and it came to that extent wherein Lalu Prasad Yadav even said it in so many words in his speech that Nitish Kumar need not be afraid of him. And given the fact that the BJP has been making Lalu Prasad Yadav's entry in this grand alliance as a major political issue, both Nitish Kumar and Congress President Sonia Gandhi defended the RJD chief in their respective speeches. So overall, it seems that they might have tried to make a statement out in the capital city of Bihar, Patna, by gathering thousands of people and by ensuring that all the coalition partners are on the stage, including Samajwadi Party's nominee to this particular public rally in Shivpal Singh Yadav. But there is one very important factor, something which is playing on the minds of all these leaders, is to ensure that their flock stays together throughout this election and if required after the results are out as well. And that is a refrain which was put forward by all the leaders of all these parties to their workers, asking them to stay united, work together, not to indulge in infighting, and ensure that the BJP, that their opponent, the united opponent, does not take advantage of such a situation.
Right. Vishal, interestingly also, Nitish Kumar and Sonia Gandhi brought out the issue of land acquisition bill, saying that the Prime Minister was actually forced to bow to the will of the people, and that coming on a day when the Prime Minister himself raised this issue in his Mann Ki Baat radio address.
Well, yes, since January this year, for it has been almost now, the issue of land acquisition bill has been a very contentious between the government and all these opposition parties, something which we have seen playing inside the parliament as well. The opposition parties have been protesting constantly on the changes which were made in the UPA's 2013 bill. And there is a joint parliamentary committee which is looking into the bill. But despite that, the government, specifically the Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat today, announced that the ordinance, which is expiring on 31st, that's tomorrow, will not be re-promulgated by the government. A clear indication that the government seems to have, taken a step back on what its plans were.
Right. Also,
land acquisition bill. So obviously, this was a grand stage for all these leaders, specifically the Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Nitish Kumar, the Bihar Chief Minister, who is now engaged in a direct fight with Prime Minister Modi with his Bihar Assembly elections, to make this an issue, to ensure that they, put it out to their constituents that it is they who have won this battle. But we'll have to wait and watch for Prime Minister Modi again, because he has a number of rallies lined up as to what he has to say with respect to this particular issue.
Right. You've just raised a very interesting question because this rally is coming just 2 days before the NDA's fourth Parivartan rally that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to address. So we can expect some more reactions on these jibes that they have taken on Prime Minister.
Well, yes, obviously, the political atmosphere in Bihar is now charging up. The Prime Minister, though, has addressed a few rallies, and other BJP leaders have also done so, but so has Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister, and other alliance partners as well. But this time around, it was for the first time that all these alliance partners of that grand alliance, that is Congress, RJD, JDU, and Samajwadi Party, were together. All their big leaders were together on a big on a stage, and that too in the capital city, Patna. So a statement has been made by this grand alliance, which is being led by Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister. Obviously, all the allegations which are made in this are now going to be countered by the Prime Minister, or maybe some more issues will be raised by him in his next Parivartan rally. And then this process of allegations and counter allegations is going to continue for at least next a month and a half or maybe 2 months, depending upon the schedule of the elections, which is going to be announced by the Election Commission soon. So as of now, we can say that finally it seems the political atmosphere is charged up. Both sides have now taken their stance. Both the political armies of both these sides are pretty much in place. Their strategy seems to be pretty much in place. Now they have to play their cards accordingly, and people of Bihar will have to take a call when they go to vote.
Right, battle lines are drawn. Vishal, you keep tracking all those developments in Bihar. We'll keep coming back to you. All right, let's move on in the bulletin now. Hardik Patel has threatened to intensify agitation in demand of reservation for the Patel community. He now plans to turn it into a nationwide stir with his attempts to bring the Jat and the Gujar community along. Now, 10 people, remember, were killed in clashes during his agitation in Gujarat, which the Prime Minister termed as shocking in his radio show Mann Ki Baat today.
After holding big rallies in Ahmedabad and Surat, Hardik Patel now eyes Delhi. The face of the Patidar movement in demand of reservation for the Patel community is expected to meet Jat and Gujar leaders to help turn this into a national movement. Speaking to reporters on Sunday, Patel ruled out participation of any political party in the agitation.
हमने कभी किसी व्यक्ति, किसी समाज या किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी या व्यक्ति, पॉलिटिकल नेता का विरोध नहीं किया. हम हमारे हक की लड़ाई मांग रहे हैं. जो हक की लड़ाई है उसे सक्सेस करने आया है. पूरे गुजरात में तो हुआ है, अब पूरे हिंदुस्तान में ले जाना है. और कम से कम 12 राज्य है, 12 स्टेट अभी तक हमें जुड़े हैं इस आरक्षण की मुहिम में. ये बिना राजनीति से होता हुआ ये आरक्षण अभियान है, जिसमें कोई राजनेता नहीं है, ना कोई राजनीति है, ना कोई राजनीतिक पार्टी है. बिन राज के तरीके से चलता आया है. इस प्रकार इस दिल्ली के यहाँ आने का ये मकसद था.
His rally in Gujarat, which witnessed crowd in large numbers, had turned violent last week. 10 people were killed after his brief detention. For most part of last week, many places in the state remained under curfew. The violence was condemned by the Prime Minister in Mann Ki Baat program. However, he also commended the people of the state for their cooperation to keep situation under control.
पिछले दिनों गुजरात की घटनाओं ने, हिंसा के तांडव ने सारे देश को बेचैन बना दिया. और स्वाभाविक है कि गांधी और सरदार की भूमि पर कुछ भी हो जाए तो देश को सबसे पहले सदमा पहुंचता है, पीड़ा होती है. लेकिन बहुत ही कम समय में गुजरात के प्रबुद्ध सभी मेरे नागरिक भाइयों बहनों ने परिस्थिति को संभाल लिया. स्थिति को बिगड़ने से रोकने में सक्रिय भूमिका निभाई और फिर एक बार शांति के मार्ग पर गुजरात चल पड़ा.
Hardik Patel has galvanized the dominant Patel community in Gujarat on the reservation demand. His movement gathered momentum after Gujarat Chief Minister Anandiben Patel turned down the demand. Bureau Report, Sabha TV.
Well, prominent Kannada writer and Sahitya Academy Award winner M.M. Kalburgi was shot dead at his residence in Dhanwad on Sunday. According to sources, 2 unidentified persons came in a motorcycle to his residence in Kalyan Nagar. While one person stood outside, the other went into Kalburgi's house. He knocked on the door and shot him when he opened the door. He was rushed to a private hospital and then taken to the district civil hospital where he was declared dead. Kalburgi was awarded the National Sahitya Academy Award in 2006 for Marg 4, a collection of 100 of his research articles. In news at 6, we'll take a very short break. Up next, Thailand charges a Turkish national in connection with the Bangkok bomb blast that left at least 20 dead. We'll get you all the details and much more. Stay with us.
Tales that inspire, stories of social change. A salute to diversity, promoting public discourse. Events that motivate, inspiring the innovative spirit. Watch Rajya Sabha television documentaries every Friday at 10:30 p.m, Saturday 12:30 p.m, and Sunday at 1 p.m.
Welcome back. Now, India is all set to demand reforms in UN Security Council as the President-elect of the 70th UN General Assembly arrived in Delhi on Sunday. He will hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday. Now, India's push for UNSC reform got a setback after 3 permanent members ruled out any decision yet.
With a number of countries backing its proposal, India is set to raise the issue of United Nations Security Council reform with the President-elect of United Nations General Assembly, Måns Lykketoft. He arrived in Delhi on a 3-day visit on Sunday at the invitation of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. Lykketoft will preside over the 70th session of UNGA that India sees an opportune moment for reform in UNSC as well as other arms of the world body. But India's proposal for reform suffered a blow earlier this month. 3 key members of the UNSC, US, Russia and China, has opposed negotiations on reforms, refusing to contribute to a text that will form the basis for the process. Sam Cutsey, who was the president of the United Nations General Assembly before Lykketoft, had circulated text among the UN members on what will form the basis for the negotiations on the reforms of the Security Council. There are demands from US and Russia that the veto power should not be diluted. Lykketoft will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday, where this issue is likely to be taken up. India is interested in text-based negotiations to continue in this session too, to get all the views of all the members of UN and get it voted as a firm proposal for expansion. Modi is slated to address the UNGA on 25th of September in New York. With inputs from Akhilesh Suman, Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now on to some international. Police have widened their search for perpetrators of the deadly blast in the Erawan Shrine after the arrest of a foreigner early on Saturday. The police said the man could be a Turkish citizen and part of a bigger gang that carried out the act of vengeance.
In a significant development in the Thailand blast probe, Thai police have arrested a foreigner in a morning raid on a flat on the eastern outskirts of Bangkok. The 28-year-old is in military custody at an undisclosed location. Stacks of fake passports and bomb-making material were found during the raid. Though he does not match the photo from the CCTV footage, police say this man could be a Turkish citizen and part of a larger group that planned the attack. Police say he has so far not been cooperative with investigators.
เราสามารถจับกุมผู้ต้องหา1 คนนะครับเป็นชาวต่างชาติโดยแจ้งข้อกล่าวหาว่ามีวัตถุระเบิดไว้ในความครอบครองพร้อมด้วยของกลางจำนวนมากนะครับของกลางจำนวนมาก
Authorities have widened their search for more suspects. They are investigating the 200 seized passports to track down other members of the group.
แต่ที่ท่านผู้แทนหน่วยชาติคาดการไว้ว่าเป็นเรื่องเป็นความโกรธของกลุ่มบางกลุ่มหรือไม่พอใจในการทำงานของเจ้าหน้าที่เรื่องของเราที่เราไปจับกุมเราไปทลายแก๊งการส่งออกของเขาอะไรหรือการแปลงพาสปอร์ตของเขาก็เป็นไปได้ครับเพราะช่วงที่ผ่านมาเราก็มีการกวาดล้างเรื่องนี้พอสมควร
The bombing on a Hindu shrine on the 17th of August killed at least 20 people and injured over 100, leaving Thailand stunned. People have openly criticized the police investigation that has revealed little till now. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And thousands of demonstrators continue to protest in Kuala Lumpur for a second day, demanding the resignation of Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak over a financial scandal. The crowd of yellow-clad protesters who slept on the streets near the city's Independence Square woke on Sunday to mass exercises and a resumption of the previous day's peaceful demonstration. These protesters are angered by a $700 million payment made to Najib's bank account from unnamed foreign donors. The Prime Minister denies wrongdoing, instead accusing the protesters of tarnishing Malaysia's image. Now, police estimate 25,000 people participated in Saturday's demonstration, while Beresi, the pro-democracy group behind the rally, said that more than 2 lakh were present. The rally is scheduled to last until midnight on Sunday to usher in Malaysia's 58th National Day.
We need to change. We don't want a corruption country. So, if the UMNO people cannot take this kind of a stand, I think we don't want this kind of leader. We want a clean politician. We hold this government.
I think we are showing that the people do have a huge power. We might not make a change tomorrow, but this is a start to show that we are headed somewhere.
Now to cricket now, where India suffered a top-order collapse against Sri Lanka on the dramatic third day of the final test at the Sinhalese Sports Club ground today. Despite a 111-run lead, Indian batsmen faltered as Thamika Prasad and Nuwan Pradeep tore through the top order. India were 21 for the loss of 3 wickets in their second innings when rain stopped play for the day, with the skipper Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma at the crease. Earlier, Ishant Sharma gave India the advantage, claiming his 7th career 5-wicket haul for 54 runs. Indian bowlers left Sri Lanka tottering at 6 for 47, raising the prospects of enforcing a follow-on. However, debutant wicketkeeper Kushal Perera scored a half-century. Ranganana Herath also scored a crucial 49 to help Lanka avoid a follow-on. And more sporting action in Sports Beat. Kerala star O.P. Jesha came up with an impressive show in the women's marathon on Sunday to round off India's campaign at the 2015 World Athletics Championships. Jesha broke the national record by finishing 18th in 2 hours 37 minutes and 29 seconds. She finished ahead of teammate Sudha Singh, who produced personal best time of 2 hours 35 minutes and 35 seconds. The performances earned the 2 berth for the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio. Jose Mourinho suffered only his second defeat in his 100th home league game in charge of Chelsea on Saturday night. Crystal Palace claimed a shock win at Stamford Bridge after a goalless first half. The Palace took the lead when Bake Sako drove in after Yamnik Boulassi's low cross. Chelsea responded when substitute Falco headed in his first goal for the club. Palace struck back immediately as Joel Ward then nodded in a late winner. Manchester City maintained their perfect start to the season with a 2-0 victory over promoted Watford on Saturday. Raheem Sterling's first goal for City since his switch from Liverpool broke Watford's stubborn resistance in the 47th minute. Then City's second goal was given in the 56th minute. Defending champion Petra Kvitova used a dominant serve to beat Lucy Safarova 6-7, 6-2, 6-2 in their all-Czech final at the Connecticut Open on Saturday. Kvitova faced only 2 break points and was never broken as she remained unbeaten in 7 career matches against her compatriot. The second seed collected her 17th WTA title and her 3rd in New Haven after victories in 2012 as well as 2014. Well, that's all in this edition of News at 6. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.